All right, guys, let's get some NCAA basketball picks and props for Wednesday, February 21st slate of games. Trey, we did it again. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Start us off.
Hey, some say it's harder to reverse sweep than actual sweep, but I gave out Eastern Michigan plus 1.5 going up against Buffalo. And Buffalo, they came to play in this game. I got to give it to them. Their star player dropped 23 points and grabbed a career-high 13 rebounds. He's not even a big dude. He was just in there crashing the glass, pushing the fast break, and it was painstaking for me to watch. And then he came off the court, and then their bench player came on and even scored in the double figures. So just a constant knife driven through my heart throughout this game. It was fun. Even though Acuff almost scored 30-plus points, it just was not enough.
Yeah, I watched one Virginia State team not score in 12 minutes with that Virginia Tech team. I did it again tonight. VCU didn't score a field goal for the first 12 minutes of this game. They started the game 0 of 14 from the field. They let UMass get up by 18 points. They never could recover. So an 0-1 day for me. Official ban on Virginia teams for myself. Trey, let's go to the player props. How do you start us off?
Yeah, guys, at the moment I am 0-0. That's because I gave out Ryan Kalkbrenner to go under his 17.5 total points in this game. It looks like Creighton's, they're definitely up big early, and thankfully it's not off the complete back of Kalkbrenner. He has 9 points so far, so we just need to hold out hope that maybe Creighton continues to blow him out and he doesn't play full minutes. Who knows?
That's an insane score. I didn't even see the game started. That's an insane score to start off. I went 0-1. I gave out Tyson Walker to go over 19.5 points against the Hawkeyes. They lost outright on their home floor. Walker only had 16 points, had enough shots. I think he shot 15 times in the game. Just could not make his shots tonight, so we went 0-1 in the player prop there. Trey, let's go to the group play from yesterday. I switched over to Creighton at the last second. I had you put a little note in here for the people that I switched to Creighton. They are up 41-27 in the first half. Kind of a crazy score there, but knowing this UConn team, they're going to make it a game, and they'll probably come back and make it a game late. So, Trey, let's go to the group play for tomorrow. It's going to be in the ACC. Duke going on the road to face off against Miami Hurricanes. Duke minus 5.5. Over-under is 150.5. I'm going to start because I feel like you go all the time first. I'm going to take Duke to go in here and beat the shit out of Miami. I don't think Miami's a very good team. They don't play very good defense. Sure, the offense is all right, but offensively, Duke's even better. Duke's got all these superstars. They've got 3 really good guards. They've got a good big. The only thing Miami's got going for them is Omier. So I like Duke to handle things here, minus 5.5. They went into Virginia Tech. They killed that team. They're going to kill this team as well. Give me Duke minus 5.5.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you here. I was going to go with Miami just because this spread seems a little bit fishy. But at the end of the day, Nigel Pack, it looks like he's still going to be out for this game. And I feel like that's going to be a huge blow for this Miami team. We've seen what they have looked like without Pack here recently. And it's not looked good for Miami. They're definitely running into their midseason split right here. So I think they're waiting for this season to hurry up and end before it gets any worse for them. So give me Duke minus 5.5.
All right, Shay, let's get into our game picks for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to this Bucknell going up against Holy Cross game. And I think this is going to be a very entertaining game to watch, even if both teams, they've had below average seasons so far. Bucknell, they come in this game with a 10-17 record, but they're 14-12-1 ATS. And the Bisons are also 6-9 on the road this year. And that's earned them the number 300 ranking in the KenPom. And Holy Cross, they enter this game with an 8-19 record. They're also 9-17 ATS. And the Crusaders, they are 4-7 at home this year. That's earned them the 8th worst ranking in the KenPom. That is no bueno. So Bucknell, they have a better road record than Holy Cross does at home. So that is just definitely interesting. And Bucknell, they also won the earlier matchup this season by 12 points. And I kind of expect something similar to that. Give me Bucknell here in this game, minus 3.5. I love that we're getting this spread so low because Bucknell, they're already a top 120 team in the country when it comes to perimeter offense. And that's going to take a huge jump here in this game because Holy Cross, they are terrible at defending the perimeter. They're ranked bottom 20 in the country in terms of three-point percentage and three-pointers made per game. They allow opponents to shoot 38.2% from behind the arc. That's the 3rd highest percentage in the country. And with Bucknell being a team that loves to shoot three-pointers, they should be able to make at least a handful of them here in this game. And we're going to watch their score go up and up. Meanwhile, this Holy Cross offense, they are just so very bad. They only average 64.4 points per game. That's the 19th lowest in the country. Holy Cross, they're going to need to say a prayer before this game. Give me Bucknell minus 3.5 against Holy Cross.
Yeah, Trey, I like to play there. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the SEC, looking at Florida traveling to take on Alabama. This is what we like to call a challenge on this page to go over the number. They set it at 176 points. I'm going to take the challenge. Give me the over 176 points scored in this game. I'm also going to take Alabama -8 in this game as well. 2 plays for today. We're going to start with the over because it's an insane number. 176 points. These teams have to score 22 points on average per 5 minutes of gameplay. And really, that hasn't been a problem for either of these teams. Florida and Alabama, they're scoring a ton of points per game this year. Alabama is the #1 scoring team in the country. They put up 90.7 points per game. And while that number is very good, the defense for the Crimson Tides had been very bad, giving up 76.8 points per game, ranking 294th in the nation. For the Gators, they're not that far off of Alabama. They're scoring 84.8 points per game, ranking 6th best in the nation. And these teams are neck and neck on the defensive side. They're giving up the exact same points, 76.8 points per game for Florida on the defensive side. And the scary part about Alabama is they play better on offense at home. Over the last 4 home games for Alabama, they have scored in order: 79 points against Auburn, 109 points against LSU, 99 against Mississippi State, and 100 against Texas A&M. They are damn near averaging 100 points per game on their home floor. And if we look at their last games, over the last 6 games, they've scored 100 or more in 3 of the last 6. This team, they don't mess around. They play fast. They hit threes. And I'm going to be talking about one of those guys that makes all that happen in a little bit. But I'm also adding Alabama -8 as the play because they are that much better than you, especially when they're playing at home. I love both these plays, especially the over, because Florida has been pouring on the points as well this season. Give me the over 176 and Alabama -8 as the 2 plays for tomorrow. Trey, let's go with the player props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Terrence Shannon to go over 20.5 points going up against Penn State. I really love this over for Shannon here in this game because we're going to see him go off in this game for a few reasons. And the first reason is because Shannon, he's come in this game with some serious momentum behind him. Over his last 3 games, he's averaging a massive 28.7 points per game. And I believe that he's going to keep up that average here in this game because this is going to be a road game for Shannon. And we've seen him dominate on the road so far this year because in his 6 road games, he's averaging 22.5 points per game, which is also over this number. And just to drive this home, in his last season against Penn State, Shannon, he finished that game with 20 points whenever he played at Penn State. So whenever we factor in that he's a different animal this season, he should easily be able to get an extra bucket to hit that over for us here in this game, especially since Shannon, he's averaging 21.4 points per game on the season, which is already over this number. I expect him just to come in this game, hit his average, dominate on the road like usual. So give me Terrence Shannon to go over 20.5 points versus Penn State.
Yeah, Trey, I like the play there. For my player prop today, you know who it is. He was one of the best players in the MAC Conference for a couple seasons. They raised him right in Ohio, made him strong, made him wise. They moved him to the bigger program like Alabama so he can prove his talent. He's one of the best players in the SEC right now. It's going to be Mark Sears to go over 19.5 points going up against Florida. Mark Sears this season, he's averaging 20.6 points per game, which has him in the top 20 in scoring in the nation. He's also shooting 51.6% as a guard, which has him ranked in the top 100 in shooting efficiency in the nation. Mark Sears, he has scored 20-plus points in 11 of his last 12 games, and for some reason, the book continues to put him out at over 19.5 points. I'm assuming that's because Alabama has so many good scores, but Mark Sears has proven, especially 3 or 4 games ago when he went up against Mississippi State, Auburn, LSU, he doesn't need to take the most shots on this team to go over 20 points. He's a really good slasher. He is very good at getting to the rim and getting to the free throw line. And in this fast-paced game where fouls might rack up pretty early, we should get a ton of looks at the free throw line from Mark Sears in this game. He has not faced off against Florida this season. It's going to be one of the weaker defenses that he sees. But just to show what he can do against Texas A&M, he scored 23 points, and against Auburn, he scored 25 points in 2 of the last 3 games. This is a guy who can walk on the court and get you 30-plus points without even trying. He has not failed me yet this season. I'm going to continue to take Mark Sears to go over total points, especially in this game where I'm expecting a shootout. Give me Mark Sears to go over his 19.5 points as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went with Bucknell here, -3.5 against Holy Cross. Bucknell, they're the better team. I'm not nervous that it's a road game because Bucknell, they have a better road record than Holy Cross does at home. I'm also going with Terrence Shannon to go over 20.5 points against Penn State. He's averaging this on the road, averaging this season long, averaging this against Penn State as a whole. So sign me up.
Yeah, I'm going with 2 plays tomorrow. Alabama -8 at home. They're very good at home, especially offensively. And then the over 176 points in that game as well. It's a challenge, and I love challenges. Give me the over in the game. And then in the same game, Mark Sears over his 19.5 points. The book continues to put it out there. I'm going to continue to smash his over until they make the change. Guys, that's going to do it for the NCAA basketball plays and props for Wednesday, February 21st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. We also have a new game. It's going to be Trey and myself versus the Bear Pack. You can call it Pros versus Joes if you want. I don't really like the name because I don't consider us pros. I don't consider you guys Joes. But Trey, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, this is how you guys play. You're going to go to our YouTube channel. You're going to hit the community tab. We've been in the community tab a lot this season. You're going to go to the community tab. We have our plays for the day. So obviously the intro is not going to have plays for today, but these are our plays for our next video. It's the Pelicans -2.5, the Heat -5, Quinnipiac -4.5, and Wisconsin -10.5. Those are Trey's and myself's plays. What you guys are going to do is pick which one you think will not hit, meaning you're going to fade us, which is Pros versus Joes, which is the game called. But you guys are going to try to pick which one is not going to hit. If you guys win, you're going to get a point. If we win, we're going to get a point. We're going to run it Friday through Friday every single week. Whichever team has the most wins, so 4-3, 6-2, whatever it is, that person or group will win $50. If the community wins, we're going to do a wheel spin for the community. If we win, I don't know how we're going to get our cheddar, but you guys are just going to have to subscribe, I guess, more. But that's the game. Hopefully everybody understands it. Trey, let's get into the video. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month. A little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,